is with the sound on that one, but Matt Hardy's little broken is very weak. Let's throw Cayman up there. 2 11-month subs. You all are 1 month away from being yearly subs. Thank you all so much. It's kind of crazy to think about that. That blows my mind. I feel like, I don't know. Sure, not so slow. Don't listen to him, Cayman. He's definitely trying to start something. Already as the night's going. I think it's the battle of the baseball players. You all been on the same bench and dugout for a while, that it festers emotions and raw hatred toward one another and your fellow man. That's something that you all will have to overcome in these last 11 games heading into the end of the season. Oh my God. Look, I am a prime athlete. I mean, look at this. How would we not win with me on second base? Red is bad in sports. Whatever. Red wins. It's just usually vacated later on. All right. Which, going from the Twitch poll, or the Twitter poll, let me bring that up. I'm pretty sure that the next hat that I'll wear on stream for season 2. Let me find that. Is so far the Pittsburgh Pirates is winning that. Hey, World War II fan. So if you've not voted on that poll, I'm impressed by that. It goes Pirates, then the Diamondbacks and Blue Jays are tied for second. So I may be purchasing a Pittsburgh Pirates hat. We'll just have to see how it goes. We've got 1 day left to vote in that. Oh yes. But this is our upcoming schedule. We're on game number 71 right now. So that puts us with, oh my God, can I not scroll down? Oh, it helps if I'm in the game. We're in game 71. Then we got the Wild Pigs coming up again. The Nemesis. So 2 of 3 games tonight are against the Nemesis, or as Lethal affectionately calls them, the Nemesises. And then we have the Overdogs. We've not played them in a long time. And then the Wide Loads. So a lot of playoff caliber teams tonight. And then if we go on, there's some important games after that. But I don't want to look too far ahead. Kentucky doesn't really have the ability to support a major league team. I guess that's why we kind of split the state between the Cincinnati teams, and then the other ones go with the Nashville, Tennessee teams. Though Louisville has been rumored to be getting an NBA team. But right now I feel like the talent in the NBA is too spread out already. So I don't know what they're going to try to accomplish with that. All right. We used to have an NBA team back at, well, it wasn't NBA, it was ABA back then. They had the Kentucky Colonels. That was back in the 60s and 70s. And theoretically, I think there's a guy that still owns it, and he said if they brought a team to Kentucky, that they would let it be called that. Because the state would never let a team be called the Louisville whatever. It would have to be the Kentucky something, and Kentucky Colonels would probably fit in. Or maybe the Kentucky Chickens if KFC wanted to jump in the Yum Brands and help out with that. All right, so let's get tonight started. We've already got 2 subs. Again, thank you all so much. Thank you for choosing me. In your honor, I'm going to try to get the soundboard up and going tomorrow. I'm also working with a way not to have to wear headphones when I'm playing a game. I'm really working on sound gating and noise gating and stuff like that, so that I can just move my mic over and have it right here and play the game without having to wear earbuds. But we'll see. That's something I'm just gonna have to mess with, and I'm getting fairly close, but I'm not comfortable enough to switch the settings over. But tonight, we have Game 71 coming up. We have the 51-19 Larry Ballers. We have J2 John Jeremy on the mound. He is 10-3, 1.45 ERA. Now, remember, we have moved the difficulty up to 77 ego. We are going against the 37-33 Nemesis with Mark Harbormouth on the mound. He's 6-4 with an almost 4 ERA. Looks like their three big notable players are ready to go. And Lethal is jacked and juiced. Reaver is jacked and juiced, and I'm kind of just like locked in. So with the bigger difficulty, Lethal was almost a 500, and then we kicked up the difficulty, and that kind of ruined that. So he'll probably never forgive me for that issue. But we're gonna go from here. So let's get ready to rumble. And Wild Lethal appears. I'm sorry, Lethal. I got offline last night and laid down, and I was like, man, I totally screwed that up for Lethal. But it's gonna make closer games. We went 3-1 last night, so we dominated the swoops that last game. But we got the Nemesis tonight, the Nemesises, and we'll see how that goes. I'm a little nervous on this higher ego. But look at our team, my God. Locked in, on fire, fit, on fire, jacked and juiced, on fire, locked in, on fire. So, our team really looking good after that win against the Swoops. Let's see if it helps out in this game versus the Nemesis. Let's see who's out on the field stretching. Oh, looks like me. I'm out there doing some of my jumping joes. You only go up about this high. Just get loose. Don't want to go all the way up. That's too much effort. If you all want to join me at home, you could do some jumping joes. Get stretched up. Get the arms limber, ready to go in the game. The Nemesis take the field. We are in our away stretch as well. Why So Slow? Captain Pete and SKS will be leading us off this inning. Not at home, can't join. You can do Jumpin' Joes anywhere you go. I'm going to set up a new cam just so we can do Jumpin' Joes again. Nice pitch in there, but fouled off by Why So Slow. Harbormouth starting the game. There's ball one. I've been excited. I've been waiting to play this all day today. 2-1 to Why So Slow. Ground ball. Nice dive by Hito Moonshada. The throw's there, and ooh, he gets Why So Slow by a step. That brings up Captain Pete. Ball one inside. That one's hit right to Moonshada again. He'll gather that throw. That is 2 down quickly for the Larry Ballers. Here's the big red machine, SKS. 2 outs. We'll look at ball one coming in. Oh, that would count it as a strike. Fouled off, and he'll fall down in the count. 1-2. 2-2. I almost swung at that. Popped up to the first base. A 1-2-3 inning for Harbormouth. Jackie Slam, Hito Moonshada, and Jock Sports do up as J2 and the Larry Ballers take the field. Here's Jackie Slam. She's batting almost 350. Big swing and a miss there. That one's fouled out of play, so she'll fall quickly. 0-2 in the count. And a called strike 3 that shocked everybody, even the catcher. And J2 sets her down. Here's Hito Moonshada, responsible for a lot of defense there in the top of the first. Oh, he'll take ball one. That one's hit well. That one's going to cause trouble. That one is going to make it 1-0, the Nemesis, as J2 gives up the home run. 449 feet. Hito moonshot is 16th of the year. We knew that the Nemesis were going to score tonight. It's just a matter of how many they're going to put on the board. Round ball. Reaver's there. Throw to first. And that's 2 outs. So the Nemesis here striking early here. That brings up mashed taters. That one's roped as well. That one's going way back. Off the wall. What? Pete, what are you doing? And that is a triple. That brings up Javier a chance to bring in another run for the Nemesis. He'll swing at that one. Strike one. Ball 3, J2 in a little bit of a trouble here. That one hit well. Going back toward the wall again. Pete's back there. He'll make that catch. So J2 gives up 1 in the first. We'll head to the second. Lethal D, Feline, Reaver Axis, and Aaron Boxicus due up. So far, the Jumpin' Joes that we did aren't working.
Now batting, number 86. The first baseman.
Here's Lethal Feline, jacked and juiced. Here's ball 1. Hit well, but down the line and foul. Inside, 2-1 to Lethal. Hit down the line, nice slide by the first baseman, and Lethal is out by steps.
Now batting, number 54.
That brings up Reaver Axis. Top of the second. He'll take ball 1. Swing and a miss there.
Sad face.
That one's hit well. That's going to deep first. Reaver Axis has tied the game. A nice home run off the waves in the outfield. 446 feet. Reaver's 5th home run of the year and 26th RBI. And all of a sudden, this game's all square again. Hey, Chaos Wolf, how are you doing? Happy Friday night. Here's Aaron Boxicus. He'll take strike 1. Fouled off. He'll fall 0-2 in the count. Another foul down the line. That's ground ball. Javier gets it. Throw to first. There's 2 away. That'll bring up Novamans. The hero a couple of games back. Look at that unibrow. Anthony Davis is jealous of that. That's inside, ball 1. Down low, ball 2. 2-0 to Novamans. And that's going to be a base hit to center field for Solon Novamans. And that'll put 1 on with 2 outs. And that brings up Anoni McLarge. He's been hitting well as of late as well. Again, I'm being redundant tonight. There's ball 1. And that's hit, but straight to the shortstop. Flick the first, and that will retire the side. Stacey Staples, Brian Pickleford, and Churl Dangerfield due up for the Nemesis.
Now batting, number 27.
Here's Stacey Staples. She's at batting .260. Let's see if J2 has calmed down a little bit. There's a strike in there, strike 1. Ooh, fouled off. Bad curveball. She's fooled. SKS will miss that one hysterically, and that will be the first hit of the inning. So the leadoff runner gets on. I'll never figure out my dude's sliding ability. Sometimes he'll slide 60 feet like there, and other times he flops 2 foot. There's ball 1. The bunt is laid down. SKS, or J2 runs, throws the lethal. SKS covered the base back there, but they couldn't make the play at second. That's 1 out. Here's Churl Dangerfield, so the runner in scoring position technically. Ground ball. That will hold the runner. Reaver, the throw to first. 2 away here in the third. The second. Man, I'm batting 1,000 right now. Swing and a miss there as J2 puts it past the pitcher, Harbormouth. That is through J2's legs. That's going to be a hit. Runner stops at third. So runners on the corner. The pitcher helping his cause. And that comes around to Jackie Slam, who is 0 for 1. That's ball 1. Curveball. Misses. Ground ball. That goes foul. Ball 3. J2 got to be careful here. And that's hit and it goes foul. And that gets by, and that's going to score another run. The Nemesis are going to go on top again. The runner hits the third and will be in there. So some aggressive running by the Nemesis, and that brings up Hito Moonshada, who's already 1 for 1 with a home run, and runners on the corner. J2 struggling right now. Having an issue trying to find the strike zone. That one hit well. SKS can't get to it, and that's going to score a second run. Runner again, going to third. The Nemesis just have a perfect cycle going on right now, and they are in trouble. That brings up Jock Sports. He is rattled. But could J2 do something to hold it off? Ground ball. SKS gets behind it. Flip to second, and that will end the slaughter going on. The slaughter is in 2 runs. So the Nemesis drop down 3 to 1. J2 and then the stop turn of the lineup.
Now batting.
77 ego, everybody. What we asked for. J2, the pitcher up. He'll take strike 1. Harbormouth has a couple of runs of support. J2 swings at that one. That's strike 2. And he'll swing at that. That's strike 3.
Now batting, number 47.
Here's why so slow.
Left fielder.
Swing and a miss there. Harbormouth bringing the ground ball right to the shortstop. Sports is there. Throws. That's 2 outs.
Now batting,
Captain Pete steps in.
the center
22 home runs on the season. We'll look at strike 1. Ground ball to center field. That gets 1 on with 2 outs. The baller's trying to show signs of life. Here's SKS. He popped up his last at bat.
second baseman.
We'll take ball 1. That is hit. Nice! Jautier with the dive, and that will retire the side. Larry Baller's trying to threaten there, but shut down by the Nemesis D. Nemesis come out with mashed taters, Javier Jautier, and Stacy Staples, the chunk of the lineup. Travis Unknown, that is okay. I will forgive you just this
Number
once.
24, the first baseman.
J2, though, is on the struggle bus. Oh, that's popped up. Lethal will not be able to make a play. That is popped up. Captain Pete is underneath it already. That should be the first out at the bottom of the third, and it is. Javier Jautier
Number
steps
17,
in. He's a little tense.
second baseman.
Ground ball right to SKS. And that will retire the second batter in the inning.
Now batting, number 27.
Here's Stacy Staples. She's 1 for 1 with a single. We'll take strike 1 in there. Pulled on the curveball. We won't go after that one. That dog had no bite. And she'll go after the changeup, though. That is a strikeout for J2 and a much-needed ego boost. Maybe mojo boost. We go to the 4th. Lethal D leading us off. Reaver, then Boxicus.
Now batting, number 86, the first baseman.
Crowd pumped up behind him. Ball 1 to Lethal D Feline. And that's going to be a base hit to center field for Lethal. So that gets the leadoff hitter going for the Ballers here in the fourth. That brings up Reaver. He's 1 for 1 today, had a home run with an RBI. Pitch comes in, it's in the dirt. No throw can be made, and Lethal will take second with ease. Oh, it was right down the pipe, but fouled off. Couldn't have swung at that one. Down in the dirt, 2-2. Ground ball. Lethal turns third, heads for home. Here comes the throw in. They'll not make it, and that makes it a 1-run game. Another RBI by Reaver Axis, and that brings up Aaron Boxicus. That one's hit deep, but it is playable, and the center fielder gets underneath it, and Jackie Slam makes the catch. Here's Solon Novimans. 1 for 1 tonight. They take strike one. First pitch hit in the corner. That one misses it. It's 1-1. 2-1 to Novimans. Ball hit, but straight. That could be a double play. There's one, and there's two to retire the side. The Ballers get one back. Nemesis due up this inning. It's the bottom of the lineup. Pickleford, Dangerfield, Harbormouth. Because they're all about names with 3 syllables.
Now batting number.
Here's Brian Pickleford, 250 hitter. If there's ever a time for oh, and that's going to be a base hit. Got past Boxicus there.
Now batting number 26.
Here's Churl Dangerfield. Pops up. Captain Pete got there. That's one away. Here's Mark Harbormouth.
Number 47, the pitcher.
Pitcher. Swing and a miss on that one. He anticipated it. Another nice pitch there. J2 trying to bring it now. Uh-oh, that one's... What? Are you serious? And Aaron Bounce allows the runners to advance to third. And... Oh... They'll get one there. The runner advances to second, but I think the team's still in shock on that bounce. Oh, I hope one of you got to clip that. My Lord. I don't know what to say on that one. And that's going to be a base hit. Another run's going to score. 4-2 Nemesis. Here's Jock Sports. He's rattled. I've just got to quit throwing that pitch. They keep hitting that fork ball today. SKS fields that, throws over, and that will end the inning. But off that errant bounce, SKS was there to play it, but it just bounced up. That allows the Nemesis to go on and score one more. We're at the turn of the order for the Ballers. They're down 2 going into the 5th.
Now batting number 38.
I don't know what to say with that. I really don't. Here's a Noni McLarge. Smash, but it went foul. Late swing on that one, and Noni just not on it. There's ball 1. That one's hit toward the gap. Right fielder on the run, though. And that will be the first out. Here's J2 having a rough day out there on the mound. Let's see if he can turn it around with the bat. That just bounces right back to the pitcher. Harbormouth handles it well. 2 away here in the top of the 5th. Why so slow? He's 0 for 2 today. Not what you want to see from your leadoff hitter. They'll pitch out. Ball 1. Pitch in. 2-0. 3-0. They finally get one over. And there's a 5-pitch walk. Why so slow gets on first. So the prospective tying run up to bat now with Captain Pete.
The center fielder.
He'll take ball one. That one's hit well. It's headed for the fence. Has Pete done it? He hits it into the waves, and the Ballers have tied the game up here in the top of the fifth with 2 outs. An outstanding 422-foot shot. Pete's 23rd of the year. Big Red Machine welcomes him. Why So Slow welcomes him. And all of a sudden, this game is reset one more time. SKS up to bat now. He'll take ball one. That was called strike. 2-1 to SKS. Crushed down the line, but it bounces just a tad foul. 3-2 full count. There's hit to the gap center fielder on the run. Nice dive by Jackie Slam, and she'll put SKS back on the bench. A hit rob there. Mashed Taters, Javier Jautier, and Stacy Staples due up for the Nemesis.
Now batting, number 24, the first baseman.
A triple earlier for Mashed Taters. There's a terrible pitch. Hit straight to Reaver, 1 out. Curveball in there, strike 1. Ground ball to the right, fouled. Ground ball, Reaver's there. Throw to first. In time, 2 outs. That brings up Stacy Staples.
27, the catcher.
That was anticipated. SKS will not get to it, and that's going to be another hit. So a 2-out single there. That brings up Brian Pickleford. He's 1 for 1.
The left fielder.
Ground ball. Lethal filled that, runs the first, and that will end the 5th. We go to the 6th. It is all tied up, 4-4. Lethal D Feline, Reaver Axis, and Aaron Boxicus due up.
Now batting, number 86, the first baseman.
Lethal Feline 1 for 2 today. Steps in the box. Takes strike 1. Change up there. There's the ball. Ball 1-1. That one hit well, but it curves foul. 1-2 now. That one's high. 2-2 is the count. That's hit. Oh, nice dive by Jock Sports. Robs Lethal of the hit. And that'll bring up Reaver Axis. He's 2 for 2. Responsible for 2 runs tonight. He'll take strike 1. Takes strike 2. That one's hit off the knuckles. Doc Sports gets it, throws it first, and that'll be 2 outs. Here's Aaron Boxicus. Not had a good night batting. That one's hit well. It's headed for the same part of the wall the other home runs have happened. It's going to bounce off the ball. Boxicus round second. He's going for third. He's trying to push. Here comes a throw. He's in there. A triple for Aaron Boxicus.
Now batting, number 21, the right.
That brings up Sullen Novaman's scoring run. Go ahead run on third. That one's hit well, but straight to the second baseman. Throw to first. Ends the threat of the Ballers. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Carl Dangerfield, Mark Harpermouth, and Jackie Slam due up.
Now batting,
Carl is
26,
0 for 2
the
tonight.
right fielder.
Ground ball, SKS under it. Throw to first. J2 starting to wear out there on the mound. Here's the pitcher, Mark Harpermouth.
The pitcher.
Anticipates that, but fouls it off. Oh, called strike there. Foul tipped. J2 delivers. Curveball misses. Changeup swung and missed on. Strikeout number 2, I believe, for J2, and that brings up Jackie Slam. She's 1 for 3. Let's see if J2 can get through this. Ball fouled off. Oh, and it gets right past Reaver. If I would have been the computer, it would have teleported to my glove. And that puts a runner on with 2 outs, and that brings up Hito Moonshada. He is 3 for 3 on the day. Ground ball, Lethal will collect that, and that should retire and end the inning. We go to the 7th. Still tied, 4 to 4.
Now batting, number 38.
Here's Anoni McLarge. Rough day in the batter's box. Takes one inside, 1-0. That's a ground ball. It gets by, and Anoni gets on base. Day 2, they're going to take him out of the game. Who are we going to put in? Need some at bats left. I only got one guy on the bench at bats left, and it's Travis the Unknown. All right. Low pitch, runner going, and Anoni still second. Popped up. I don't think it's deep enough. Anoni's not going to be able to move. Here comes the throw in. No, he'll stay at second. That brings up Why So Slow. Lead runner on second. Ball 1. Harbormouth trying to figure out the attack. That ball's hit. Oh, they try to go after Anoni. He gets back, he's safe, and both runners are on now. So there's 2 on, first and second. Here's Captain Pete. He's already homered once today. Right down the pipe, he was ahead of it. That one's hit. That's probably going to score a run. It's in the gap. Runners are going. Here comes 1 run home. Here comes the 2nd run home. Pete stops at second. That is a RBI double for Captain Pete. Hey, Wembley, what's going on? Larry Ballers have battled back. Here's SKS due up. Harbormouth really tense now. He'll throw ball 1. That one's hit well. Right towards center field wall. Oh, she made the catch. I don't know if Pete can make it back. Nope, that's going to be double play there. And that will retire the side. How in the world she Willie Mays hazed it. And it looks like they're going to bring Double J in. The pitch, or the relief pitch here in the bottom of the 7th. Everybody do some jumping Joes out there. I was at work today. That's one of the things I miss about not being in the classroom, is I didn't get to sit at home and watch the World Cup. And Double J's first pitch is a ground ball to center, and that will put 1 runner on for the Nemesis.
Now back, number 24, the first.
Here's Mashed Taters. He's got a triple on his platter already today. Fair ball. The runner advances on the hit and run. 1 out, runner on second. Here's Javier Jautier.
The second baseman.
Double J figuring out his attack. Oh, 2 strikes quickly there. Popped up. Out of play. Curveball just misses. Changeup misses as well. Fooled him, and there's strike 3. Double J, or Akkad Ubal J, freezes him. That brings up Stacy Staples. He was fooled on that one. Why didn't I just tag him? The throw, though, as Boxkiss tosses it across the field. And we go to the 8th. 2 innings remain. Larry Baller's still up 2. Lethal D, Reaver Axis, Aaron Boxkiss due up. Mark Harbormouth at this point still in there. 87 pitches deep.
Now batting, number 80.
Travis, I just taken the gamble with Double J and his velocity pitching. And they're finally going to bring in a relief pitcher. Here comes Lucy Finnegans. Lethal takes strike 1. There's one high, ball one. Ooh, way inside. 2-1 to Lethal. Popped up really high. It stays in. That will be out number one. Here's Reaver Axis. 2 for 3 today. That one's hit well. It's headed toward left. It's coming down. Is it going to be over? It's in the bullpen. Reaver, another career day. That is 2 home runs on the contact swing, 415 feet, his 6th home run of the year, 28th RBI, and the Larry Ballers go up 3.
Now batting.
Here's Aaron Boxicus.
The third baseman.
Through the legs, a nutmeg on the pitcher. And the Ballers get a runner on with 1 out. That brings in Solon Novemans.
The right fielder.
Still in progress, throws in there, and he'll be safe. A steal there. That one's fouled off. He'll fall down. Novemans 1-2 in the count. Take strike 2. Now it's 1-2, excuse me. And that one gets in there. A nice curveball.
Now batting.
That brings up Anoni McLarge. Down in the dirt, ball 1. That one's hit well. Anoni is going to move the runner to third. A 2-out single for Anoni and a multi-hit game for him. And that brings up Double J.
The pitcher.
Anoni going to second. And second steal of the day. Double J gets a hit here. He'll bring in some runs. 2-0 to Double J, though. 3-0 to Double J. Akkad Ubelj. There's finally one over the plate. Let's see if Lucy can do it again. Nope, and Akkad Ubelj will take first. So the bases are loaded. And Why So Slow steps in.
47, the left fielder.
And that's hit in the outfield. That is going to bring in at least 2. The Larry Ballers have blown it open here in the 8th inning. That gives them a 9-4 lead, and here's Captain Pete. Oh, it hit off the face, and Pete will get on and load the bases again. Oh, my Lord. That brings up SKS. He's 0 for 4 today. Bases loaded. SKS hits it deep. It's in the waves. A grand slam. Give them 4 more. The Ballers throwing the Nemesis everything. 450 feet, his 32nd home run of the year, his 80th RBI. My God.
Now batting, number 8.
This game was so close to the end, and now the Nemesis have lost all hope. And Lethal Feline's going to pick up a hit. The slaughter continues. Holy crap. What was a 4-4 game a couple of innings ago has turned into a 13. Here's Reaver. We've went around the entire lineup. Pitch down in the dirt. Lethal takes off. Lethal takes second. What a stats game here. And that's going to get through. That's probably going to score a run. Uh-oh. Barely in there. 14-4, a 10-run game as Lethal scores from second. And that brings up Aaron Boxicus. And they're taking out Finnegan's. She gets rocked. And they'll bring in Lawrence Wimple to try to get this last out. Popped up. I think he did his job. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Nemesis have a lot of work to do. Here's Brian Pickleford. No game.
The left fielder.
Popped up. SKS going back for it. Turns. Makes the catch. He should be pumped. Hitting the grand slam, the first of his career.
26, the right fielder.
Here's Churl Dangerfield. Double J masterfully pitching. Reaver under that one. That's 2 away in the bottom of the 8th. I think I'll do that, Zenas. And they're taking out Lawrence Wimple, and they're going to bring in Flash Leather to pinch hit. SKS under that one. Throw over the first, and we'll go to the ninth. They're bringing in Babette Walkman. Let's see who we can bring in here. We'll bring in Z.
Number 50.
We'll leave Anoni in. Double J stay there, and we'll see what the bats look like. Oh, hit well by Z, but it goes foul. That one's hit well by Z. It's hitting to the right field fence, but it's going to die right before it gets there. That is out number 1. Here comes Anoni. He's 2 for 4 today. He's on fire. And that's going to be hit number 3 for Anoni McLarge.
Now batting, number 1, the pitcher.
Double J, a 0 average on the season. I don't know if he's ever batted. Anoni's going to take off. Oh, Double J almost gets hit. And they throw out Anoni. Oh my God, I don't know how in the world they did that. 2-1 to Double J. Popped up, out of play, 2-2. That one's hit, popped up. Looks like Double J is going to be retired. We'll go to the bottom of the ninth. Jackie Slam, Hito Moonshot at Jock Sports.
Now batting.
She's 2 for 4 today. Let's put in some subs to play. Ballas, you get in there, and we'll give Lethal a break. We'll bring in zeros. Double J trying to finish this game off. 3 straight pitches, 3 straight balls. That one gets in there. Swung on that one. She hits that one well. Why so slow? Going back for it. Makes the catch. And that's 1 away.
Number 57, the third baseman.
Here's Hito Moonshot. Had an amazing day today. First pitch delivered. Hit. And that will be landed center field. And that will be another base hit for Moonshot.
Now batting, number 12.
Here's Jock Sports. Another base hit. Double J letting them get 2 on. That brings up mashed taters.
Number 24, the first baseman.
Pops that one up. Why so slow underneath it? He'll catch and throw the third. So 2 outs, 2 on here for the Nemesis. Javier Jautier, he's 0 for 4 today.
The second baseman.
Out off. 1-1's the count. Swings at the changeup, misses. Curveball misses as well. High fastball, it's popped up. Ballas underneath it, Reaver underneath it, and this should do it. The Larry Ballers put the hurt on the Nemesis tonight. An amazing game hitting toward the end. The teams were neck and neck through most of the game, and then whammo. It was the 7th inning when everything kind of fell apart for the Nemesis. They give up 2, and then they give up 8. 14 runs on 18 hits for the Larry Ballers. 4 runs on 14 hits from the Nemesis. Box scores. All the starters for the, besides the pitcher for the Larry Ballers, got a hit. Lots of hits from the Nemesis. They just couldn't take advantage of it. Reaver went 4 for 2. Anoni 3 for 5. Or 4 for 5, excuse me, not 4 for 2. That doesn't even mathematically make sense. SKS went 1 for 5, but had the grand slam, so made up for the terrible game. J2 gets the win, and Double J will pick up his second save of the night, or the second save of the year, doing 3 innings of work. Harbormouth will take his 5th loss. Finnegan's giving up 8 hits and 8 runs on 2/3 innings pitched. Her ERA climbs to 6.87. Reaver Axis, as expected, is your player of the game, followed by Captain Pete and then Hito Moon Shada. So it seems like the 77 Ego is very interesting, but you can still find exploits in their pitching sometimes. All right, we got 9 games to simulate. Let's see what happens. We moved to 10 games over the Wild Pigs. Equators getting a win they needed to get closer to the Grimcats. Streamliners, another win. Wardens. Moose beat the Swoops. Swoops 4 games under 500 now. Reapers picking up a win on the Finches. Grimcats. The Beewolves come back and beat the Grimcats, and that actually allows the Equators to come up another full game. They're only 4 back now. All teeth over the Sirloins. That helps the Wardens. They're now tied over in the Southern Division in the American League side. Crocodons, big win there, and they'll pull within a half game of the Wide Loads. Buzzards and Chompers. The Buzzards needed that one, but the Chompers assert their dominance and go up 4 games in the North. Take a look at those season standings now. Right now, here are your playoff teams in the American League. You got the Streamliners, the Wide Loads, and the Sirloins. And the Crocodons have that 4th spot in the American League side. We come over to our side, and we have the Larry Ballers, the Grimcats, and then the Chompers. And the Wild Pigs are holding on to the wild card. That's why it's imperative. If the Equators want to get in, they've got to catch the Grimcats.